Alright, hello everyone. We are live. This has been with We Have Landed Entertainment, and it is it. The time is up, folks. The embargo is up for the Starfield reviews, and the reviews are pouring in from everywhere. I'm going to give my thoughts on the reviews I've seen so far. Overall, it's about what we were expecting for the game. I've checked out reviews from everyone from Juicehead to Open World Games, Legacy Killer, and Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear. Also, forgive me, I've got my daughter in the background, so if you hear her, just ignore her. I'm technically on my lunch break from work right now, so I got my daughter with me while I'm on my lunch break, so if you hear her in the background, just bear with me. We're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible, but I got notes from all the reviews I've looked at so far. I'm not going to try to steal any of these guys' reviews. I do want you guys to check out their channels as well. So all credit goes to these guys. I got, like I said, Juicehead. I've got Open World Games. I've got Legacy Killer HD, and I've got Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear. So please go check out the reviews and give their channel a like and subscribe as well. Also, if you like what you see with us doing on the channel, please subscribe to us as well. Help us grow the channel. But here is what we got going for these reviews so far. And first off, we have got Juicehead. Juicehead actually is the first one I saw. The first one reviewed. He actually said he did kind of something different. He went through and he checked out the main story more than anything else when he played. He said there were very few bugs as far as when he played. Overall, his review kind of gave me the impression that the expectations, and he kind of mentioned this before, his expectations were met, but they weren't exceeded in most aspects. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Again, that's a good thing. If your expectations are met, that's good. You always hope for a little bit extra, but he said expectations met, not exceeded. Space flight and fighting were okay, and that was kind of a running theme for everyone, that space combat is doable. It's passable. It's not like No Man's Sky levels or anything, I guess, Elite Dangerous levels of combat. It's passable, it's doable, but it's nothing that's going to be world shattering. He said spaceship crafting was very good, pretty streamlined. He did mention that if you're going to be doing any kind of building or gathering, the building systems, he said, were not very intuitive, or not necessarily intuitive, there just weren't any real guides for them in game, and B, it's going to take a lot of resources, and not just in the amounts, just the types of resources that you need too, so keep that in mind. He said performance was not bad, but not great. Pretty stable, he said. I think he said he didn't really have any stuttering. Was not quite running at 60 FPS for him on a pretty good rig, but was not stuttering, so something to keep in mind. Another running theme from all the reviewers so far is that there were a lot of load times, so keep that one in mind as well. Open World Games is up next. I checked out his review a little bit ago. He did mention that the game is memorable, it feels livable, so that's one thing that you do want in a Bethesda RPG. You go into it, you want to feel like you're a part of that world, like you can live in it. Just like Open World Games said, you want to feel like the world is livable. There's my daughter in the background. He says combat feels great. Again, something else I hear is that the gunplay, while not like Destiny 2 or Call of Duty levels of great, it's much better than previous, I guess Fallout 4 or Fallout games would be the best equivalency, even though this isn't a Fallout game. But city combat is much better than that. Open World says space combat feels good. Again, a lot of loading and that there are bugs, but not as bad as other Bethesda games. So it looks like Bethesda claiming that this was their most polished game to date. Is holding true so far. Like I said, this is just a few reviewers so far. We'll see what happens when the millions of people that are set to play this afternoon start playing it. We'll see what the bugs look like then. But so far, not too bad, not too bad. Legacy Killer HD, again, pretty good game. He said the story's probably not going to be for everyone. Again, that's pretty par for the course with Bethesda games for the main story. Not everybody likes the main stories. Fallout 4 was a huge one that people kind of had some contention with, but he said story won't be for everyone, but that's not necessarily a bad game. You can't make a story and please everyone for it. Basically, said exploration felt great. The dialogue felt great. Yes, baby. One running theme for all the reviewers so far, they say that your dialogue choices are definitely influenced by your background. However, your background it's not going to be as influential as it could be. Everyone's pretty much mentioned there's been one or two times throughout the playthrough that background comes in handy, but there are plenty of times where I feel like it should come in handy and it doesn't. So there are some choices that kind of open up having your different backgrounds, but it's not going to be anything too game-changing. But the skills associated with those backgrounds will be game-changing. And finally, I just looked at Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear. Sorry, my daughter's going crazy. Lieutenant Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear pretty much had the same thing everybody else said. He did mention that the AI seemed a lot better in this game than previous games, so that's good. He said that the AI were taking covers. Sorry, let me grab my daughter real quick. Just could it be quiet for a little bit to let me do this, huh? Yeah, I know. But he pretty much said the AI was pretty good. The AI was taking cover a lot more. They were strafing. They weren't just running straight at you, so that was good. Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear did not like the space combat at all. He didn't even say it was passable. He just outright did not like it. But past that, he didn't say anything really different that the other reviewers haven't said so far. I'm going to keep watching reviews. There's some people doing live gameplay right now, so I'm going to be checking them out as I go throughout the day. Again, I will be live at 7 Central, to play the game as well when it launches. I do have early access. But, again, check out all these guys. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe here. But check out all the other reviewers, too. Not just the ones I listed, but everybody else who's putting them out as well. They are pouring in. Like, as I'm making this, I'm seeing more and more reviews coming out. So I'm going to check those out as well throughout the day. And I will be with you guys tonight during the release. So thank you all for coming by.